Well. Haven't been live in so long. People probably won't even see the notifications. Oh, I can give it a minute. Well, I'm not going to be here long anyway. Let's see if anybody shows up. Patty, hey, how are we doing? I'm wore out. I'm tired. There's Jacob, too. Hey, Jacob. And there's Tammy. How are we all doing? I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. Trying to get over here where I can get it. I'm trying to. There we go. Oh, there it is. You just woke up, and I'm just getting ready to go to bed. I'm telling you. It's been a long, long day. I had to get up early this morning. I had to run some people out of the country. Yeah. Yep, they paid off their debt. I had a members only last night. Neil said it was so long he couldn't even stay for all of it. I'm trying to get caught up on my water intake here. And block that light behind me. It keeps coming on and off. Yeah, I had to. Hey, Melinda. I had to get up early and take Scott and Peter to the airport. I haven't finished editing my video yet for today. In fact, I hadn't even closed it out yet. There's Peggy. Yeah, I hadn't been live in a while. I tell you, by the time I did what little bit I done around here, uh, I'd go in the house and sit down in the chair and fall asleep. And I wake up, but I'd be too drowsy then because I done took my medicine. I'd be too drowsy to do anything. It's oh man. Oh, it'll be in my video, so I can't really talk about it. But just a little bit ago, that stuff that comes out when you get stuck or something like that. First day here by myself, it happened. Yep. I'm trying to remember. I, I know I can remember most everybody except for Patty. What part of the country are you in? I think I know, or maybe I should I know. My memory, if I was supposed to remember, I don't remember. Oh mercy. Well, We're claiming your safety tonight. Southeast Missouri. Yep. Yeah, we go. Melinda's gonna be safe. Peggy, it's been a rough year so far. I mean, for a lot of places, it keeps getting hit in the same areas. Adventures of Me and T. I know y'all in Central Florida. Y'all down there where the mosquitoes are big enough to haul you off. Last time I was down there, I was going to swat this mosquito. And when I looked at it, I thought, no, just let him bite me. Just let him bite me. I ain't going to tackle on him. I ain't taking up on that baby. Uh-uh. Yeah. Well, I knew where Timmy was. My memories, I can remember a few things once in a while. The last time I was live, I had a hard time remembering what the program was that I went live on. And I did the same thing this time. It wasn't already at the top of my screen because I'd researched and done other things, and my history, I couldn't find it in my history. And I was like, okay, yeah. And I walked out the door, and when I walked out, yard, stream, stream yard. That's it. And I just went ahead and sat down at the picnic table here. Yeah, I'm sitting out on a picnic table. I'm looking. If I look straight ahead, I'm looking at the camper. I should have turned the floodlights on, but I really had no plans on doing it right here. It's just that all of a sudden I remember where it was I was supposed to be. Let's see. Now I just got finished watching their video. Uh, See what I'm talking about? Uh, well, take a stick to me, and I'll gun it. Alabama. Somebody help me here. Go live twice a week. I think they're supposed to go live tonight. No, not Cog Hill. Uh, Not Jason. That's it. Chestnut Hills. Chestnut Hills. Yeah. I should have thought of that. I should have thought, the one where all the Zoes take place. Oh, I watch all their videos, and sometimes I can't. Is it Wednesday night? I thought it was the night. I thought it was okay. Anyway, that's what I get for thinking again. I thought I'd do something that I hadn't done in a while. Go live. And all right now. I don't want no bugs flying around me. And sit here for a few minutes, see how everybody was doing. Because, like I said, I still got to close my video for today, and I've still got to finish editing. I've edited it up to almost to closing. Comedy with Nick and Zoe Baker. Yeah. Well, Zoe's the one that puts the comedy in it. Sometimes you go, she can't be serious. She just keep it. She's just real good at keeping a straight face. Then Nick will verify. She really didn't know. She's serious. This was a moth or something that was flying around for a second there. If I turn those floodlights on up yonder, they'll fly up there and they'll leave me alone down here. Plus, this little light, I don't think would come on as often. This one here comes on and off by motion, just like the one there that lights up the driveway. Pull up the car and the light, and all of a sudden, you're lit up. Yeah, mosquitoes are big in Texas too, but Florida, now they have some serious mosquitoes. Last time when I went down there, when we all went down there, matter of fact, y'all rode with me. I come out of that motel room that night to go out to get something out of the truck, and yeah, they were standing around the corner waiting for somebody. It was like a gang of them. They saw me. I took off running. Well, at least Jacob, now you can put a big zero. You can put a big zero up there for the Eddie family. Start adding up all over again. We're not, it's supposed to be an overcast tomorrow, just like it was today. It looked like today looked like one of them days that it missed a good chance to rain. It the sun came out just before the sun should have went down, just for a brief little bit. But it was really been nice, and it was really really nice today. Got did y'all have fun at Costco today? Oh, you don't know yet. You hadn't seen the video, have you? you went to you went to Costco and didn't know it. Now, yeah, she's gonna send that storm down. Now, after tomorrow, we've got 2 days of rain. The last time I looked, that we got chances of rain. We've had our share of thunderstorms. I'm gonna tell you that. We had some pretty good thunderstorms. Yeah, it's scary. Well, then I hope nobody cares for me. if that's if that's the kind of sharing they're gonna do. Melinda be going to work. Not Melinda. Tammy. Tammy will be going to work here in a little while. A few hours. This past week, every time I went on to somebody who was having a live, I was usually asleep. Woke up one eye, saw they were on. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah. You were thinking the same thing at the same time? Ooh. Neil stayed up all night down in the egg hatching building at the Eddies. Well, here comes Manny. He's coming to get the pickup and going to take. Hey, Manny! Hey, Manny! Pull up into the grass there a little bit so I can see the door. Thanks. Hey! Tammy, Tammy goes in at 11:30. Report for duty. Sound like she's going in the military, don't it? Hey, don't forget your mail.
Yeah, I was gonna grab that too.
I got some mail for him. I'm like,
Passenger seat of your truck?
yeah.
Rick, don't get him all riled up.
Yeah, don't let him get out.
Yeah. Don't let him out. Mom will have a fit.
Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
I was just gonna swap trucks. I'm afraid mine's got a leaky head gasket.
Well, you've always had a leaky head.
I'm hoping to get a hold of that automotive place here in Rock Spring this week and maybe drop it off by there.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Say y'all thing.
All right, buddy. Hey, next time you're over here and you got something to haul with,
Okay.
them pallets against that tree.
Yeah.
They need to go. There's a metal thing there. I don't know. It goes to some piece of equipment that's over there at your house. I think it might be the dozer.
Oh.
But hey, young man.
Hi.
How's ball going?
Well, this game wasn't really that good.
Hey, I'm live.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm live on here. It wasn't good,
Nah, we lost.
did you? Oh, that's okay. I heard you got walked to first base the other day, and you stole all the other bases all the way home.
Yeah, got it at home though.
Well, don't you make a habit of stealing?
Huh?
I said, don't you make it a habit of stealing?
Yep.
Just in ball. I put you on mute. You're not on mute now. Oh, okay. Watch out, Tank's after you. We got to run. Just popped in. Well, I'm glad you popped in. I appreciate it. Adventures of hey, them beans belong to me. They might be your favorite too, but I get the beans. Jacob said I wasn't muted to him. I guess he's got a head gasket and he's going out on his truck. Always something around here. A flat tire. Something needs gas or oil. You ate all them beans. Now I'm mad at you. See, I was getting ready to leave to come down there and get them. I bet they were good. Looked like just enough beans for me. Now somebody's cranking something up, getting noisy out here. Let's see. Well, if they do, I'm going to call that young man I was just talking to. I'll be going, Manny, come catch this rabbit. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. Cause see, he's got something to do with these rabbits too now. We feed them and everything and raising them, but he's got a little bit something to do with it. Cause two of the rabbits, I think two of the rabbits are his. Good night. God bless. Be ready for the next adventure. In fact, he owes me some rabbit feed. He's supposed to be buying some rabbit feed too when he comes out. I'm gonna holler and remind him. Next time you come over, bring a bag of rabbit feed. Well, part of it, yeah. Not all of them, because we feed them. I mean, we're doing all the work. I mean, we feed them with the rest of the rabbits. It ain't no big deal, you know. You're already there anyway. Damn. I've got my sister, you know, has passed away back in 2020. She adopted 10 kids, and my brother, uh, my half brother, he uh, he had 3 kids. I have no idea, except for where one of my half brothers.
It's a little red wagon.
Yeah, that wagon is a lot older than you.
You think?
That wagon was mine when I was a little boy. So it's 35 years old.
Wow.
You think that's as old as it is?
Mm.
Hey, Manny. Next time you come over, bring me a bag of rabbit feed. All right, thanks. That was Hey, I put my baby's ball back under the carport for you, Lee. And my son has 2 kids, and my daughter has 2 kids, which I know where those 4 are at. That's the baby's ball. That's they come and play with it. When's your next game?
Thursday.
Thursday?
7:30.
Where at?
I don't know.
Walk under that one. There you go. Oh, well.
I gave myself a raspberry slide into home.
Oh, mercy.
Normal for baseball players.
Huh? Normal?
Doesn't really hurt.
Maybe you need elbow pads. Maybe a helmet. A helmet on your head, elbow pads, knee
We
pads.
do have helmets on our heads.
Yeah, knee pads and everything. Maybe we'll get some we'll get some quilted blankets and wrap them around your legs and stuff so they won't get scratched up.
That's not baseball.
That's not baseball, huh? Okay.
You're thinking about football.
No,
They have to have some gear.
I'm talking about some gear for some baseball if you're getting scratched up and tore up like that.
I've been in a game where someone did a front flip onto his elbow.
Oh,
Didn't break it, but had a real big one of these.
yeah.
Horrible.
Ah,
Got fire ants?
that is to kill fire ants wherever I find them.
Well, bye.
Bye, buddy. Be good. And them are like my Manny's got 3 kids, but they're there's no blood there, but there's heart there. Okay, I got something in the way here. Uh, I have no idea what that advertisement that just popped up there.
Bag of rabbit feed.
Yeah, I mean I ain't out now.
Well, if you need anything else, text me.
All right, buddy. But you know how the rabbits are.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I need breakfast every morning. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta start making my own breakfast if I eat any. Or maybe we'll go out to eat breakfast. making sure he's closing the gate. That's a referral link for StreamYard. I must have hit that by accident. Yeah. I mean, even this morning, when they're getting ready and packing to leave and everything, getting their stuff in the truck, she fixed breakfast. I was surprised because I really didn't expect her to this morning. I actually had it in my mind stopping and getting something on the way. But, hey, the eggs were fried. So, okay. I've told her I don't know how many times you ain't got to do that, Petra. But she started, what, a month or two ago? Well, she's a firecracker, that's for sure. She gets something on her mind, she goes at it. I said something about doing something out here, and next thing I know, she's done the whole tree row. Yeah, that she is. And she gets a big kick out of when I tell her stuff about what people say or respond or whatever. Uh, she got 1,800 views on that short of her kissing that baby chick, and it was a rooster. And I told her it was a rooster. I don't know if it's a rooster or not, but I told her it was. And she loved it. But she don't like roosters, that's for sure. They are now. Oh, they should be. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Oh yeah, they're over water right now. They're flying over the ocean. I told her we wanted to see pictures. We should send her back in June. Oh, I wish you'd asked me because I earlier when Manny was here because I can't never remember the name of her hometown, but it's near the border. It's near the wall where the wall used to be. Uh, it's hour and a half from Frankfurt. I'm telling you, Tammy, they were up so late. Neil was up so late. See, last night, and yeah, up there where they guarded the iron curtain was, uh, right up there close to the border. I wish I could remember the name of it, but I can't. I know. I mean, I can see the little village, little town. Uh, you go up this road and it dead ends, and then a little circle, and her mama's house is on the right. Did you know they left here confused, worried about if they could find their way to the house or not? That's uh, but her mother is 80, I think 88 years old now. Is the house she grew up with. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They built onto it, and her brother has built onto it, made it bigger. Uh, her daddy raised a lot of pigeons too, so she was around some birds anyway. But I'm worried to death about the whole country with her. I I sent them a text and told them I hope they searched her to make sure she didn't have a lighter on her. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that are homeless today. My buddy down in Dalton, he he works that pretty hard, and he kind of you kind of get an idea of just how bad it is, especially in Dalton down there. Meg's little house in the country has showed up on the scene. Well, I figured she'd be passed out in a chair herself after, you know, the other day of doing all that mowing. Meg just, she's got, I mean, did y'all watch Meg's? Y'all got to go watch her. She can mow some grass now. He doesn't like the name Scott. Well, it's just like Petra. I mean, the correct pronunciation is Petra, but ever since she went to work for me, when she first came over here, uh, we called her Petra, and it's went on. That's the way it's been for all these 40 years, at least. Yeah, Meg done some mowing some grass now. I mean, I'm like, I need her. I need her right out here in this, right out front here. Just twice a week. Yeah. Oh, I surrendered to her even when she's got a rake. She could rake faster than I could mow. Yeah, that's about what it is here, Meg. It was overcast all day. The sun never really broke through the clouds, but for maybe about 10 minutes this evening. Uh, it's supposed to be the same way tomorrow. This morning we were like, I thought we were gonna have to switch out and take the other truck with the cover on the back of it, or either put mine on my truck, for them big old suitcases they had. These suitcases weighed 150 pounds apiece, if not more. I mean, I went to set one up in the back of the truck, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, hold it, it ain't gonna work." Good thing they had wheels on them. And it roll them through the. Oh mercy! Be careful with the chainsaw, man. Especially if you ain't never used one before. Did you get one of them little ones, little handheld ones, or did you get a big big one? Keep your fingers, your toes, your legs, your arms out of the way, and always be worried about a kickback. It's getting darker out here, ain't it? It looks like I just got a head on there. Looks like I don't have none. Oh, I got look 2 arms. There's Neil. Neil has made the scene. Neil's taking center stage. That's right. We'll send you a late bill. Floating head. Ooh. Did you finally get some rest, Neil, after your late night last night? Yeah. Now, Meg, I'm the same way. I have to do what I got to do, and then take my 3.5 hour nap or 4 hour nap. Yeah, Mission Impossible. Nothing's impossible, Neil. If you try something and it don't work, you try it again and again until it does. Sooner or later, it's possible. We fixing to move. If I can get up off this bench. Came with an extra chain and everything, huh? Yeah. No. To the house. I didn't plan on sitting here. There. Oh, there's some light. I got that light set. Come on this way. And that light comes on when you walk up on the porch. I will tell you this. Got the eggs in the incubator. The last of our eggs that we had that we wanted to hatch. Probably I hadn't counted them. I think there's like 35 of them. And that light's going. Look at that light making strings. Why am I having so much light problem? There we go. Oh, that tape is the best thing. No, Neil, I was just oh, well, it's not dark no more. You ain't gotta be scared no more. You take down the safety switches. Just looking to lose a finger or something. I was like we were using a pole saw, and for some reason the pole saw, we bought another chain for it, and I put it on, and in no time at all, they stretch so quickly, and the adjustments only go so far. It works, but you have to keep tightening the chain up by constantly. Uh, and Peter was out there, and it came loose. It don't take but a minute to fix. Peter was like jumping right on it, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold it, hold it, hold it. Battery comes out first. Neil, we were talking about Meg mowing grass. Have you watched her video? That's our last one. She can mow grass. I surrendered to her. I did it the other day when she did her raking. She was raking, and she raked faster than I could mow, and I surrendered right there. I said it didn't matter. She wins. Oh boy, now we're taking things apart, disconnecting stuff, all the safety features. Mm. Everybody, that's something I noticed. Uh, have you? not necessarily mowing grass because that's a natural thing this time of year. Uh, but have you noticed when somebody's animal gets hurt, then somebody else's animal gets hurt? It's almost like a chain reaction. You'll have two or three channels that'll have this similar to same problem. Back to the vet or something, you know. Well, when I finish editing my video that I haven't closed out yet for today, uh, I've been editing on it as I went today, a little at a time. Uh, I think that's a song, Neil. Anything you can do, I can do better. Uh, I done lost track of what I was saying. Neil confused me. Yeah, I'll pay you a plane ticket if you come and stay all summer and mow grass. Oh yeah, sick animals. But it's always it seems like it runs through the system. You know, it's like uh, so and so's dog got hurt, and that meant next thing you know, so and so's dog is sick, and uh, or their goat or something, or their horse or whatever. You know, it's and then the next channel has a similar same problem. Hey Kay, how are we doing? Good to see you. A computer virus. Yeah, it gets out on everybody's animals. Huh? I'm Meg don't know. It won't start. How's Kay doing? That's bicycle. It does seem, but am I? Have y'all noticed that? Similar, you know what I'm talking about. It seems like it, or somebody gets something, somebody else goes and gets something. You know, similar. I don't know. I just seems has a dead battery. Well, bury that one and go get another. Now take that one with you, exchange it, so you don't have to pay for a core charge. I can't believe you can't change a battery on a lawnmower the way you push a lawnmower. Riding lawnmower should be a breeze for you. I left my water outside, didn't I? I sure did. Well, they're having it in Texas too, and we claimed safety. a little bit ago. So we're going to do the same thing for you as we did for Melinda. It's I think we had 2 major thunderstorms in the same week. One of them was late at night, and one was in the afternoon. Uh, we were working outside. We saw it coming. Hold on. Let me get me another water. Yeah, I'll tell you what. 2 big old suitcases, 2 carry-on bags, going to the airport. Peter got to complaining there wasn't much room with all y'all in there. It was out of gas. What was that? I done. I forgot the name of the movie now. The guy says, "You think you can fix that lawnmower?" I'll take a look at it. Think you got it figured out yet? Oh, just out of gas. Swing blade. Hey, that was the name of the movie. I like some of them there French fries. Well, the lawnmower was just out of gas to start with. The battery run down because I was trying to start it without any. And then the solenoid got overheated from trying to start it without any gas. Had a lot of those senior moments tonight. I I can't believe I'm having them at 35. I just can't. There's Reba. Hey, there's Reba. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, I told him happy birthday, Neil. I told him happy birthday on Facebook. Reba's in the house. You know, I got a birthday coming up in June. I'll be 34. And, I don't know if those. When I talk about those two little baby chicks, I don't know about them. They're not getting any stronger, and that kind of worries me. Be 16 in November. That's a good age. Sweet 16. And well, Neil, we'll let him get there before us. Oh no, flickering lights. Well, that would be the worst of it. Yeah, you know, helping them to be born is usually a disaster anyway. Uh, uh, well, I'm 35, and I'll be 34 in June. So, hey, I'm right there with you, Ruby. Well, they were just so weak. They are a little stronger, and they are walking a little better, but they're not progressing like they ought to. No, Neil, no. I didn't start counting backwards at 100. I just stopped having birthdays at 35. Do you see all those blooms? What's that flower? What's that tree called? I'm partially colorblind, but I could see Meg had some yellow blooms all over that tree today. That thing's getting full of blooms. Yeah. I if she's gonna have flickering lights, I need to go back out in the dark out there where I just had the head movement. I was noticing on Stephanie's channel today. You know, for the amount of time they've been out there, they've got a lot of green grass on the first part of their property there. Uh, for it to be all growed up like it was and wooded like it was, it's come a long ways. There's a lot of green grass out there now. So everybody, uh, I hope our roses come back. I like roses too, as long as I'm looking at them somewhere else besides around me. Especially if they got the thorns on them. No, okay, I don't. Not on the babies. Uh, we use a medicated feed. Uh, they get a little bit bigger. Now, the ones that are the biggest right now, in about another 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, uh, they'll probably be moving some of them out of that brooder where all the black ones are. Probably moving about half of them out. Uh, the ones that feathers up the best, and moving them out into a pen, and then I put a little bit in some of their in their water. I got a notification. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna he's gonna have more chicks than he can feed. That's a lot of chicks. I keep the barnyards, but I'd sell them other ones except for a few pair. I keep a few pair of each. Yeah, 33-acre chicken, a chicken house. That's what it's going to end up being. Yeah, when baby chicks, they're they're on a medicated chick starter. Uh, you got to be careful about how much you give them. I learned something. I learned something I didn't know. Uh, but you're not supposed to give guineas medicated feed. It's actually toxic to them. Who knew? It actually messes with their system. I didn't know that. Yeah, I believe you're right, Tammy. what's going as long as he don't lose interest in it as he gets older. Yeah, that's not a lot of hay unless he can get about 3 cuttings off of it. Then he'll probably still have to buy some, and it depends on how thick it is too. I started to go live this morning, but there was so much going on. I was going to do it while we were riding, but uh, Peter got to talking about some stuff that we wouldn't want to really talk about on the air, and I guess we could have, but it wouldn't have been interesting to anyone else. It would have been a conversation between us. Y'all been just sitting there. Uh, and I planned on going live one day last week, but when I came in, that was the end of me. I said everybody except for Neil's in bed or at work, like Tammy. If I remember right, Jacob, don't you live in Pennsylvania? I think that's right. Is it Pennsylvania? When they get back, I'll be ready to go for a ride just to get away for a day or something, you know. If I make it that long. I guess. People sliding on in. Actually, this morning. Yeah. What? Your dollar store trip ain't enough? No, I'll be ready to get away. I'll be ready to get away. Just, just for a day. I might go north. You've been getting up before you went to bed. I told everybody before you came in, Neil, that it was so long that you couldn't even stay the whole thing. Excuse me. Well, I used to work all 3 shifts at the same time. First, second, and third. Round the clock. I'd leave here or Dalton, Georgia at noon on Saturday and be set in the city of Industry, California, 4 a.m. Monday morning. Nonstop. Got to run back of house. Do what? Yeah, Jacob, that's what I was thinking. That's what made me think you were in Pennsylvania. I'm trying to remember. I want to go to some little town. That's my relaxing thing to do. To take off and go somewhere. It don't have to be but an hour or so away. Just some little town I've never been to before. Just to look around. So preferably an old town, you know. And the mountains of Tennessee has a lot of them. Some little town like Rock Spring. I've done been here. One I've never been to. Yeah, I do, Neil. An hour or two away from home. If I needed somebody, they could come and get me. If I'm 10 or 12 hours away, it's another story. Yeah. Some of them older towns with all the buildings are still old. It's kind of like where, up there in where I was born at. When I went up there, everything's old. The town's old. No. I don't want to get too. I want to go, someplace where I could turn around, come back home, be back home in bed that night. Without, without spend an hour or two in some little town and come back home. At the police department. Crandall has bought a lawnmower to work on. The other day out at the barn. There's no place to really for me to. I'd have to carry something down there really comfortable to sit on. Uh, to sit down at the barn for any amount of time. That barn is I'm going to need some work here in the near future. Needs to be painted. All that barn was that barn's over 100 years old. That barn about 42 years ago maybe was on another property and was tore down and brought here and put back up, same boards, with the exception of a few, a few braces or something that's in it, or in the roof of it. But 99% of it is actually the original barn. I hope you do, Neil, because between you and my grandson, y'all got me wanting to see more of that, the bluebell. And I don't get too many instructions. Nobody gives me instructions anymore. But I got some this morning. Peter gave me some instructions. You ain't gonna believe what she said. She told me. She told me, "Don't you get my dog fat. Feed my dog just this much in the morning, and this much at night." She was giving me instructions. Oh, Dan will be just fine. I'll I'll let Dan out. No, Tank can do what he wants. She's talking about her dog, Dan, her baby. I'm like, if your dog gets fat, it'll be because it won't go exercise. It'll just lay around moping because you're not here, and it'll lay around and get fat. It won't be because I overfed your dog. Don't worry about it. Tank is down. I hadn't heard him come back up on the porch. He's down at the barn. He was laying in the he went to the barn with me tonight, and he went back there and laid down in the stall. So he'll stay down there and guard the barn tonight, probably. Yeah, she don't feed him enough. Yeah, yeah, he'll exercise then. He'll eat that rabbit. Yeah, yeah. And she gave me those instructions twice. I don't know why she thinks I'd overfeed her dog. When she went to when they went to Arizona with Daniel for treatments, she came back and her dog had gained some weight. But it really wasn't because I overfed it. think what it was, other people involved themselves into trying to help. And by doing that, they fed the dog again after I'd already fed it. I think it might have gained some weight from that reason. Yeah. I told Neil, she started going on and on about that dog. And I said, Peter, don't worry. I won't give him but 6 scoops in the morning and 6 scoops at night. It'll be all right. She goes, no, you better not feed my dog that much. Yeah, tell him. So I'll be hearing from them. I'll be hearing from them as soon as they land. Uh, I heard from them when they got on the plane, and then when they got landed, because they had to switch planes. And when they got on the other, let's see, what did she say? They were on the. They were now on the. What in the world? Oh, that was Manny. Let me see what she said. Uh, she's in row 37, A and C. They got somebody sitting between them. A and C? All right. Let's see. She says, perfect seats since it's not first class. One day I'll fly in style, first class. And I told her, yeah, you can take good pictures sitting out on the wing. But, she said, we're on the big one now. 40 rows, 10 seats per row. They got VIP treatment, second to board. Oh no, they haven't landed yet. They flew to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte, it's a direct flight to Germany. Uh, they've only been flying. I don't know what time that they left Charlotte. They were last time I heard from them, they were on that plane, and it was just a waiting game to take off. That they was running late. I don't know, Neil. Did I say the flight number? I don't know if I know the flight. Yeah, I didn't. Tennessee second aboard. Row 37 A and C. No, I never did get the flight number. I wasn't worried about that. I sent her a picture of me with pushing the DR or walking behind the DR mower, and I put, uh, "Just go have fun. Leave me here to do all the work. I see how it is." That's them sitting on the big plane. Yeah, they'll FaceTime me on that Facebook Messenger thing. You can track it. Yeah, I they're out over the ocean. They're in the good Lord's hands, and they'll be fine. Uh, uh, Charlotte to Frankfurt. the last few days, I think they're planning on going back. The last couple of days there, they're planning on going uh, back to Frankfurt and hang out there. I forget where it was. She said she wanted to go to. I've got a bunch of old Steins and stuff from Germany, and they're all hid up there. Oh, one that was carved into for somebody, uh, that somebody that lived over there. It's no longer with us, but I ended up with the Stein. I'm not. I'm not sure, Neil. Uh, let's see, noon. That's highly possible. That's really how. That's a good possibility because they were only they were going to leave. They had to be in Charlotte. They were only going to have like an hour and a half layover. Yeah, that's pretty close. That's probably it. I mean, when they, uh, all I'm concerned about is when they're going to land, come back and land, and where I got to pick them up. Scott said Tuesday. Peter said on Wednesday. Uh, A704. That is a direct. It's a direct flight to Germany from Charlotte, and that's pretty close. That would fit the timeline. Mm, that's highly possible too. But they had that flight that was going to Ireland, I think it was, where the pilot showed up, and they had to postpone the flight till they got another pilot because the pilot was drunk. He came in to fly with it with not only liquor on his breath, but he couldn't put his words together or walk straight. But he was ready to fly. Of course, they didn't tell none of the passengers that at the time. Sorry, but all our pilots are at an AA meeting. They arrested him. Uh, he actually made it into the cockpit. They were still trying to get him not to not to get on there, but he got on and they arrested him. Yeah, that was a flight to Ireland. Well, Neil's gonna fly. Neil's got a picture of the plane now. Connecting it. Now Neil be connecting to the Wi-Fi system on the plane. No, I won't. He'll just have to get used to a new time schedule. Hey, Carol. Yeah, something I hadn't done for a while. Let's go live. So I thought I'd do it. Hopefully things will straighten back out to where I can do it more often again. I had to leave off 2 medicines this morning, or last night and this morning, in order to take off and drive to the city and do it safely. It's only 23? Well, it's just 12 years younger than me. What got me was 10 seats to a row, and they have A and C. So that means, I guess, if somebody's sitting in B between them, either there's not no passenger for B. If they do, you can peek in. Only in the wings. Now, just the ones that fell out of the landing gear. I seen a plane belly land one time in a field. No landing gear. Well, the pilot's got the screws. Yeah, Daryl, he's having a time with all them baby chicks. He's about to get overwhelmed with them, running out of places to move them to. Yeah, exactly, Neil. But that's I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's why they chose the field. But uh, yeah, I was in Arkansas on the interstate, and I was headed west, and the plane was headed east, and I kept thinking that plane's getting lower, awful low. And before I got to the point where it was at, it was belly landing in the field. I watched it come to a stop. I'm riding by like this. I thought something just flew in the side of my face. Did y'all see anything? That sounds like Arkansas. It's been a lot of years ago. They skidded to a stop. It stayed on its belly. The little plane they were on, Peter said they were right by the emergency exit door on it. And she was trying to figure out how to open the door. I think Peggy, they might have had Flintstone style holes in the floor of that thing so that the pilot could put the brakes on with his feet. If I was going to belly land one, though, I'd tell all the passengers, please move to the rear of the plane. If they gear up, he's upside down. Yeah, well, them all put their feet down. Well, I'd want the front end to kind of glide on the ground. Yeah, meet the Flintstone. Abba yabba dabba doo. Poor old, what was his buddy's name? Barney? Isn't that right? He was always getting Barney in trouble. Yeah, that's how Dean used to do his truck to start. You, you just full of it tonight, ain't you, man? Bandstand kids. Huh. Mm. Pebbles and Bam Bam. My son would sit in front of that TV and mock Bam Bam. Might have been some of the first words he ever said. Bam Bam. What, if somebody, I watched uh, My Little Brown House. That's the name of it. Down in Florida, talking about his uh, daughter having to have that surgery again, They found that knot on her. Talk about straight kids. The old man. I don't really understand what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. I didn't know what they were talking about. Don't have to worry about it now. Peggy put them in timeout. Yeah, I don't want no. I don't want no more house pets. I didn't know what she was talking about. I don't want no more house pets, Meg. Coco, my cat, after 22 years, got you now. It took me a while to get over not to have Coco running around me or jumping in my lap or laying but curled up beside me. Or, I don't. I don't want to have. I don't. Well, if she could live. If another cat could live 22 years, then I don't know what. Who would take care of my cat? It is. Oh, I want to know what we should talk about. Yeah, Curious Neil. It's uh, it's 10:30 here. You already googled it. Niels. And I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about it at all, Neil. It, are you saying you wanted to come in here and want me to talk about a band on a farming channel that I have nothing about? I'll be well. I lost. Hey, Christina, she is alive. I'm just sitting here. I lost Coco in 2020. Lost my dog in 2020. And lost my sister in 2020. 2020 wasn't a good year. There's life after Gates. But I've still got to close my video, finish editing it, upload it. I still got a lot to do, and you got to get up early. And it's late at night now. You'll be surprised what I did when I came home. I was. And I got to take care of the eggs. Sounds like me. From March the 12th to March the 16th of 2015. On the edge of thunderstorm warnings. They can handle a thunderstorm warning. The goats are getting ready to go to the island. I'm sick with the flu. I was wondering why you didn't call me back the other day. You said I'll call you back. I never heard back from you. Nothing more relaxing than a purring cat. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Well, Coco was just a little cat. Coco wasn't no big cat. The funniest thing, I was talking about it the other day. It was like one morning I got up and the medicine I was on, sometimes I was seeing things that wasn't there. Uh, like my floor was covered with frogs. And I was trying to walk through the house without stepping on a frog. And, yeah, Meg, if you're leaving us, sweet dreams. God bless. I'm getting ready to go here myself in just a minute. But anyway, sometimes I question things. Did I see that? Was that for real? Uh, but one morning, I got up and came up the hallway, and Coco was curled up, laying on top of the edge of the couch. And I walked by and I said, "Good morning, Coco," and I just kept walking. Well, I got to the kitchen, and Coco was curled up in a kitchen chair. And once again, I said, "Good, good morning, Coco." Wait a minute. Coco can't be in two places. But I wasn't seeing things. There was actually another cat that almost looked like Coco, just bigger, but was curled up on the back of my couch. I don't know. I just come in and made this up at home. Let's see. Interesting. That's a- No, not unless they release the dam and let the water flow. But I'm going to go ahead and say good night. Now, God bless prayers to all of us. We're just getting ready for work. Well, I knew that was about that time. But I hope you have a blessed night at work. And it was good to see everybody. Yes, I will. Uh, I've got a friend up the road here that would jump to get here just as quick as he could. He's just down the road. And Manny's just 8 or 9 miles away. So I'm in good shape. I just have to learn. I just have to pace myself. But it was good to see all of you. I thank you for dropping in. And may you have a blessed night. I'll see you. I'll try not to go as long without a live, if possible, in the future. But the reason I'm up and thinking it all probably is because I didn't take medicine last night and this morning. And get my senses back a little bit. But it was fun, Peggy. It was good to see y'all. I appreciate y'all watching the videos and dropping in and saying hi. Y'all mean a lot to me. So God bless and good night. We'll see you soon. Neil, don't be trying to catch that plane.